Alright, this is the tutorial for the wither ruse and slime farm. First, you want to have the ender dragon dead, and then go to the fountain. Then we dig under the fountain. Until we're at 0, 0. Then we clear an area by 4 by 3, like this. Then we clear these 2 blocks and use a water bucket. Put some glass there. Oops, no, the glass should be one ahead, I'm sorry. Remember, this block has to be at 0, 0. Look, this is 0, 0. This block has to be at 0, 0. Then something like this. Put water here. You don't have to put glass here. You can put any block here. It doesn't matter, as long as you have a water source behind that. Then we go to the left and we climb out. Then we're gonna make a silverfish experience farm. Something like this, I believe. Let me test it out. Yeah, 3 blocks and a long block surrounded by the blocks and water behind. Right now you can not put the water yet, because we need to have this filled with armadillos. Right. Then we need a campfire, a shovel to put out the campfire, then trapdoors. You need to put one around around the campfire so the baby armadillos don't escape, and one here so that you can open it and splash them with the infestation potion later. I recommend using the nether roof to bring the armadillos here, so you can leave them in here and then start let's say you bring 2 and then you use a spider eye to breed them until you got 23. The baby armadillo won't be able to escape and can grow there, as you can see. That's 3 now, and do that until you get 23. I'm just gonna do this with spawn eggs because it's faster. Should be 20, I believe. It should be fine. Maybe when the baby grows it will... No, it's fine. Then you gotta bring from the stronghold, you gotta bring a zombie to the nether. Use a boat to have him sit next to the farm. And you see they enter the defensive core. Then we can finish this. I like putting scaffolding here so that they, but this is for my other farm, so I'm just gonna, well, let's see how it works with him with scaffolding here. These guys should still be able to spawn, so there's no problem here. I used 2 hoppers here, but you can probably use a hopper and mod, or a minecart with hopper. For example, we put one pointing into this block, and then we put mod. And then a chest. Oh, chest one goes one below, sorry. It's because I'm gonna put a dispenser right here, and I don't want it to prevent me from opening the chest. Put a dispenser here. We need a button. You see it powers the dispenser, so it should be no problem. Put this like this. Glass. And we finished this farm by putting water here. Then we close it with glass so that the silverfish don't escape. I do scaffolding there because I like to prevent entity cramming, but it should not be a problem if you run it like this. Let me fill the dispenser first with potion of ocean. That should be enough. We can open the chest. You can put a trapdoor here instead. But I like the glass because it allows me to see when I have to apply the potion of oozing. You could also probably do 3 hoppers, or do probably do something like this. It's really however you wanna do it, it doesn't matter. But probably 1 hopper is enough. And then we can do trapdoors to be able to put something like this. We'll be able to put the wither skeleton head. I'm just making sure he is in the right spot, because if you don't do it at 0, 0, he will escape. so be careful with that. It's really hard to kill him in the end with all those guys. You splash him with a potion of infestation. Then we go to the wither. Just in case, I don't know if they can escape actually, but I'd rather be sure that they can escape the slimes. And this is the farm. It's really easy to do. Then, like I said, the most problematic part is really getting the armadillos here. Whenever you see that there's not many slimes left, you do another potion. And you keep doing this until the wither dies or the potion of oozing stops. Or the potion of infestation stops, not oozing. This farm gives a lot of items. Some of the slime balls will come through and you'll be able to pick them up. Also, since there's so many entities, Enderman actually don't bother you. It's like a mob switch because it has so many entities right there. Right. I should soon stop with the infestation potion. And I'll show you how many drops we get. That setup with the 3 hoppers is probably not enough because they're backing up on that hopper, so do the storage system you want, not the storage, the collection system you want with hopper minecarts or whatever you want to do. But this is the basis of the design. 2 water sources behind and potion of infestation and potion of oozing. This farm produces quite a bit of items, so let me show you my inventory. It's almost with a stack of oozing potions because I've been... You see there's... The wither has not that much health left, and... Give me a second, let me... I just gave myself a 255 enchantment sharpness, so I can kill him fast once all the mobs in there die. But maybe I don't have to, because he will probably die. Right. Now let's see how many drops we get. Gotta stop the water from flowing. With a skeleton and sand. And soul sand. Let's see how many drops we get. We get the drops from here. Crafting table. That's on. We raise the button and we get all the roses. Let me see. This time around we got less slime balls. It's probably because of the blocks of mud I put here that they don't actually, maybe they interfere with the farm, but we got more with the roses, so I don't know. Even, oh no, we got more actually. We got two stacks of slime. It's fine. So this is the output of the farm. It's not bad for a farm that I use about I don't know, it had like I believe 7 potions here. I use around 5 or 6, something like that. And I got so this is 9, 18, this is 7, this is 25 stacks and 30 wither rows and 2 stacks of slime block and 1, which is a lot. So this is my farm. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did this kind of tutorial to show how I build it, but the other video should have explained it better. It doesn't matter if you don't really do anything with this guy. He can be the small spoon in the relationship, I guess. And doing the potion is really easy. For the let me get a barrel. Brewing stand and stone, slime, gunpowder, another wort, and blaze powder. Let's do blaze rods, doesn't matter. So let's say you have this some setup like this, and you have a crafting table here, and then you have a brewing stand here, a barrel here, and you have everything you need to craft your things. And you have I don't know, water here. All you need to do really is not water, a bottle, sorry, I need more bottles, not just one. you need is to activate this, use another word to make them awkward, use a stone to make infestation potion, and then gunpowder to make them splash potion of infestation. I only use one potion of infestation for this amount of wither rose and this amount of slime block, so it's very cost effective. Awkward potion, then you choose either, let's do stone first, infestation potion. A stone, if you don't have stone, you can use a furnace to do cobblestone into stone. It's really not that hard. And the brewing stand recipe is this. There's 3 cobblestone and 1 blaze rod. But if you're here at the end, it's pretty much assumed that you have that. The spider eyes might be one of the things that is harder for you to get, but you can do a general mob farm. Or do a spawner, a spawner farm, a spider spawner farm. But with the changes of the world, it's harder to find that, so it's probably better to do a general mob farm. And with this, we got 3 potions of infestation, and we only use 1. And again, we just have to do this, another ward. A slime block. This is for the potion of oozing. For slimes, you can get them by going to a swamp and maybe doing a farm there. You can get them from the wandering trader. Sometimes he trades slime blocks. You can get them also from a trail chamber. You need 9 slime balls to craft 1 slime block, and this will give you 3 potions, so it's really good. We got 2 stacks and 1, so it's really, it pretty much returns all the potions and way more. And obviously you need the blaze powder, but if you're at the end, you probably can make the brewing stand and the blaze powder. This is a really easy farm to make, but you do require to have some things already done. Example like this, so you can spawn the wither. You have to have those blocks. What happens when you don't have those blocks is this. You cannot spawn the wither. Because he doesn't have air blocks around him, he won't spawn. So you really do have to have the air blocks for him to spawn. This one doesn't matter, but he has to have air blocks around that part. Then you can spawn him again. He breaks the blocks on the back, and then you can do it all over again. You can also not use potions of infestation oozing and just do infestation, but it produces way less of everything. So it's up to you. They continue to jump and that, but for each mob that you produce two medium slimes and 2 small slimes, so the amount of slimes you get is way more this way. No, I was right, you have to close this up. Sorry about that. The block here has to be here. I was testing that out as well. This block can be anything, you can break it. It's just so that the small slimes don't escape. But I think I left this open. No, it's fine. It didn't break. Alright. You can keep doing this. Even if you only have one potion, you can do this. I think they give potions of oozing and the trial chamber, so you can also get them there. You can make a slime chunk farm. You can also make a farm in the swamp with brown mushroom to get slime. Whatever you want, but at this point of the game you should be able to easily create if you want wither roses, you probably have everything else you need for this farm. It's really simple. You can also do allays, but you have to give them an item because regeneration in allays depends on if they have an item or not. If they don't have an item, they don't regenerate as much as when they do. So if you do a setup similar like this, they will probably die. Also, you need, I believe, amethyst crystals. Let me see. So I need. Let me remember how it's done. So I have a. Okay. I give them this item. Then I have them. What's the name? It was really simple. Something like this. Okay. And you tap in there, and then you need a music disc, amethyst crystals, I believe, and what's the name of this thing? A jukebox. Dances, and then you duplicate them, and you do that until you have enough allays for the entire farm. So yeah, you have to give them items because if you don't, they don't regenerate as much. As for the damage, I don't quite remember if I can. So let's see, I can do butter. And they'll start to run eventually. Something like this. This is unnecessary. I'm just winging it so I can show you the farm. Same as with the other guys. The ally is drowning, but he won't die because of the regeneration. Same as the other one, you need a trapdoor. Oh, did that not hit? So it's the same concept, but you use I don't know, different sources of damage, and they will not die. They will continually do that. I forgot you have to put the water source behind them, so they start going that way. Though they will fight it. And this is how you create an alley one. It's really pretty much the same concept, but now sometimes these guys die, but I believe it's because of the chunk. And if you have the zombie in the same chunk as them, they should probably load at the same time. So there's no chance that they die because of the fire. The forever drowning allays. Well, that will be it for this farm. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the... I did this because the farm from mine export doesn't work anymore, so I wanted to make something simple for my own world, to be honest, that I could this is just an improvisation I did right now, so you can keep the glass here and don't have to break this every time. But to use it, you have to block this water with any block, and then you can do it all over again. Well, I hope you guys liked it. It actually didn't take me that long to design it. It was really easy. So I'll see you guys on the next one. If you want more videos like this, just tell me and I'll design more farms for you. Bye.